a lesson I'm putting out here for some people that learn from me. Space satellite facts. Make some notations if you can, and see, do you see any sequences and numbers? Okay. Okay. Little drone. Do satellites exist as described? Something is up there. You can see them if your sky is clear. I saw it today, actually, September 28, 2024. I saw a cigar-shaped one, white. I see them all the time. But is there also a lie encoded in the facts? Exactly. A lie encoded in the facts. Some space and satellite facts for your viewing pleasure. So we are fun to make notation, those of you who want to take pleasure in understanding quick facts or quick things that they've been telling us all these years, but it's based off of their coded numbers. Okay. All right, so let's go for it. The number 66 is an ancient symbol of dark magic. So when you see the number 66 in the newspaper, on television, it's a symbol of dark magic, meaning low frequency. Okay. You can look it up where it comes from. 3 sixes, no introduction. Okay. So when you see 3 sixes, 666, no one should have to tell you that that has to do with low frequency. It's the number of a person's name, and I would say it's Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Okay. I know Vivek Ramaswamy's name means 666 too, but I don't know if he has all of his ducks in a row. I think he may just be a distraction. Okay. Consider this and fully report on scientific and encyclopedic sources. Okay. So this is in the encyclopedia. Okay. This is in old books. This is in books that are deemed noteworthy. The earth is tilted 23.4 degrees. Okay. Or 66.6 off the horizon. Coincidence? I'm sure. I'm sure it's not. Time is measured in hours, which is 60 minutes, 60 seconds. Coincidence? I'm not sure. The galaxy is traveling, you ready for it? 666,100,000 miles an hour. You catch it yet? Because facts can actually be half truths. Okay? When they say it's a fact, it may not be a fact. Earth is traveling around the sun 666,000 miles per hour. This is stated facts, okay? But that don't mean it's facts. It's just what they say. Or sometimes reported as 66,660 miles an hour. Coincidence, I'm sure. Total number of satellites that have been launched around Earth is reported to be 6,600. The sun is 93 million miles from the Earth. 93 is the number of Thelema, a popular magic religion often practiced by rocket scientists. So let me give you an example of Thelema real quick. So you'll know it when you see it, and you'll know not to trust those who are implementing it. Okay? So that's Thelema. Thelema means divine will, inclination, desire, and pleasure. Okay? That sounds like a lot of manipulation can go on there. So let's look at some more images really quick. Okay? Always pay attention. Even a lot of even Christian stuff have it. Snake eating its tail. You got Baphomet, the goat, the hermaphrodite goat. Okay? That's what Harry Potter was all about. It's very it spells that trap people and confuse people in the game if they don't even know who they are. Like the Hebrews, They don't even know who they are. The Jews are saying they the Hebrews. But that's fine because we're just in a game. And so these Elohims don't care who serve them, as long as they get worship, I suppose. Y'all see what it is. It's done by the most of the time it's done by just people that do dark magic, and rocket scientists do dark magic. Okay, some of the possibilities as I see it are: the universe is full of coincidence, these are metaphysical synchronicities, or some humans are trying to tell you something about space. He says, I can prove none of these, but I lean towards the latter reasoning. Now, what was his latter reasoning? Humans are trying to tell you something about outer space. So you see all these numbers and they all line up. They're trying to tell you something about space. That doesn't mean they're telling you the truth. They're just trying to tell you, hey. Okay. The Iridium satellites. So let's look at that real quick. Okay. Let's look at this real quick. Interesting. I wanted that bigger picture. Iridium satellites. Where's the other one? I like the other one better. Y'all know I love pictures. Sensors. Oh. Make you wonder. That's how they make the matrix. The web. Send it up there. You think they're going to outer space. It's just going up the top of the dome. I heard they were doing where you could actually order light through a satellite. Okay. So it's a grid system that can create stuff and can create storms too. Interesting. All I gotta do is beam a laser down to the water and cause something to happen. Or go under the water and cause something to happen. Okay, there are these intense flashes in the sky described as Iridium's satellites by most logical thinking people. Exactly. Okay, here goes some facts. Okay. 66 working satellites with 6 spares. So that means that there are 66 satellites with 6 spares. That sounds like 666, right? So at least you know what the satellites are really for. Are they for good or are they for evil? The spares are in orbit at 666 kilometers, 6 orbital planes at 30 degrees, 11 in each plane, or 911. That's deep. That's deep. Therefore, an emergency. The only satellite to collide with each other or with another is the Iridium number 33. Now 33, of course, we know that is one of the transitional levels into knowing who you're serving when you're serving someone in low frequency dark side. Okay. The only truth here most likely is that I'm actually reporting what official sources are reporting. So he's saying the only truth he's saying right here by showing you this is he's telling the truth about what they're saying. It doesn't mean it's the truth, but he's telling you the truth about what they're saying in their science books. Okay. Photo of small object over local forest. The photo of all these all the time. So he's talking about photo, NASA, reverse, or ordinal gematria 666, reverse. Ordinal is assigned 1/6 to Z. Yeah. Okay, I see what he's saying. He's just talking about the ordinal, the cipher called ordinal. There's a cipher called ordinal gematria. And he's saying that NASA in gematria equals 666. Okay? Yes. Remember that. I always talk about NASA, Nazi, Aussie Nazi, and Anunnaki. Anunnaki, those are the Anunnaki from Nibiru, the melanated skin Elohims. The Aussie Nazis, who are the Jews Oh, they really not Jews, that's synagogue of Satan. But they're over there on the land of Israel right now, trying to get Saudi Arabia to agree with them to keep Iran causing drama so that they can get this Revelations 17 and Revelation 13 manifesting. Oh, they want it bad. They want it bad. So what do you think? All right. So now let's go to another. The smallest secret. Okay, I see some orbs. Okay. Here is one. All problems and sickness on this planet are entities and spells. Boom. So all sickness and problems are entities and spells. So let's look at entities just in case you know what an entity is. Okay. So you got a sickness or a problem. An entity, a thing with distinct and independent existence. An organization, an institution, an establishment, a body of operation, a structure. Okay? An entity. So if you got sickness, some entity, some institution, some organization, some business helped you to get that way. Examples of entities are a single person, a single product, or a single organization. Okay? Exactly. So whatever they're giving you, they're mastering you through it. Okay? They're trying to master you. That's why you get sick. Spells. Let's look at spells for those people who don't know what spells are in general. Spells are words or phrases that are spoken, chanted. Jews do that all the time. Are sung to invoke a magical effect on people or objects. They do that at church too. Sing a certain way, get the spirit moving. They can be used for blessings, cursings, or other purposes. So different people call it different because they label it different things. Some people, mine's a blessing, other person's a cursing. Yeah, I guess it's based off of the purpose of why you're doing it and maybe the energy that you feel from it. But I would tell people, just be very mindful not to just put your trust in other people. Here are some other things to consider about spells. Okay. Recitation. The manner in which spells are spoken is important, and it should be done with conviction and emotions. So when you hear people, they're talking to you like this Omar guy. He always says things 3 times. And I'd be like, are you trying to put a spell on somebody to make them hear something you're trying to say? Interesting. Or when they tell you give their God $44, $1,000, there's 10 people in here that got $4,000 and they putting a spell on you, baby. Putting a spell on you. So be careful when people hand you for money. Language is the spells, archaic, symbolic, or metaphors and similes. So we do spelling. When we learn spelling in school, we learn spells. And we do cursive writing. We learn curses, okay? That's the English language for you. Isn't that sad? A lot of times you get you curse yourself. Safety. If a spell involves fire or candles, it is important to take safety precautions and perform the spell in a safe place. So people, like Regina Bell's song, the fire is burning right down his spine. And something tells me you will be on my mind. Baby, come to me. And she's talking about the moon, 'cause I want you. And you're thinking of you. Oh, baby, come to me. So she's doing some type of spell. But the reason why you know she's doing a spell is because she's talking about the moon, and the moon above is a friend of mine. Show me the way. Anyway, so that song, I didn't understand that song until I got really older, and I was like, you know what? I used to listen to that song as a young adult, and I was like, she's talking about a spell, casting a spell by the moon. And the moon is low frequency energy. Anybody sitting on the moon, you're a low vibration person. I don't care how many words or how much knowledge you can spill out your throat chakra. It means nothing, because that's a low vibration. That's you're so stuck in the program, the matrix. You're going to be recycled, resent back to this game. And some people want that. So be. I won't. Belief. For a spoken spell to work, the speaker must have full faith and believe in it. So, life and death in the power of the tongue. You have not because you ask not, and when you ask in the midst. Now that's the Christian way. And I'll be honest, that's the only way that I've ever been taught. Speak to the mountain, tell it to move. Now I'm not a Christian any longer, but the other way, I know some folks who are Christians that do other stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh no, I'm not going. I'll never serve any form of darkness, and I don't need no master not to serve no darkness." And no one can tell me just because I don't serve a master according to the flesh, and I don't serve a master over my spirit, that somehow that means that I want to go out there and do some stupid stuff and have hate in my heart and envy in my heart. Nah. Nah. Let's move forward. All right. So, parasites and negative quantum entanglement. Now, you remember Jada Pickett said, Jada, is her name Pickett? Jada Will Smith's wife or ex-wife. She said entanglement. Was she talking about quantum entanglement? Was she talking about something spiritual? Was she really talking about the affair she had was really a entanglement of this sort? So let's look at quantum entanglement. And then we'll get off this, and then I'll do another talk on another day. But I want to spend time with this guy's knowledge, because that's where I'm at right now. I need to have this done before October the 2nd. And I don't have many days to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I said I wasn't going to put no videos out there, but I have several people that I know for sure that are not the sort of people that I can even put righteous judgment on, because they're not even capable of being where I'm at, because they haven't had enough time. So there are some folks that should be probably way pow open seeing, but that's that person's choice. Okay, so let's see. Quantum entanglement is a bizarre counterintuitive phenomenon that explains how two subatomic particles can be intimately linked to each other, even in separated by billions of light years of space. Despite their vast separation, a change induced in one will affect the other. And that's with our DNA. When I obtain something, I'm sure that everybody in my DNA line will get access to it, whether they want to or not. They're just gonna get access to it. And so I'm paving a path of going in, dealing with me, clearing up all things that need to be cleared up, not judging myself, not beating myself up, not being bound by any rules or regulations, just knowing that there are laws inside of this game. And by them being laws in this game, you just say, yeah, okay, I get it. The world has to work a certain way. Fine. However, because I'm in this life, didn't ask to be here, but evidently we got here, and the game recycles you until you wake up to who you be, an eternal, unjudgeable spirit, a being of light that really don't supposed to be under anybody's rules and regulations, because we're one. And because we're one, and because we're one, and yes, we're one, you catch it, we're one, everybody's one, but we're experiencing our own oneness, but though we're all one. Yes, we are a collective, but in my oneness, I can't be judged by you because you're just the same as I am. You can't look at me and say, oh, you need to do this, I command you to do that. Enlil can't do that, Inky can't do that. Pick a name. The recent names, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Jehovah, no, nobody. No, not one. We're one. Unless I judge myself, you can't look over here and judge me. We're split apart. Yet we have to make this game work. So you spend time working on you while I spend time working on me. If I get something out this game and learn something, I'll send it your way a little bit. So I want to see that picture. It's like the yin and the yang, what they showing over here. So this is a laser beam crystal, vertically polarized photons, horizontally polarized photons, entangled photons. So life layers on top of life. Yeah, in our past sometimes feel like they layer. Other people in your life seem like they blend with you at times. You almost don't even seem like you're yourself when you get so entangled with another individual, like my husband and I. Sometimes my life don't seem like my life, it seems like his life, and sometimes his life doesn't seem like his life, it seems like it's my life. But then we have to spend that time trying to still work together without being so entangled, because we got to get to knowing our individual self instead of just being laid into the entanglement all the time, being here in this body. It's just like with cells dividing, you know what I mean? This is a nice rhythmic song, but I would definitely not encourage anybody to think that doing that is like wise. It's like a splitting. It's like a number 8. It's like a reset. A number 8 over here to the right. A reset. A number 8 infinity, laying sideways. But that's also how like two babies who are twins split. We split, and then when we grow, we still split. So we're entangled, but we're splitting. Okay. Parasites and negative quantum entanglement. Intent, if you want to say it another way, it demonstrates and provable dealing with both of these is the only way to any real healing. So he says, here is one. All problems and sickness on this planet are entities and spells, right? Parasites and negative entities and spells. Quantum entanglement, right? So you got to make sure that you're not entangled with the rudimentary things that you used to be entangled with. Once you see that you're stumbling yourself from loving yourself, forgiving yourself, moving away from fear, moving into joy, not hope, because hope is just far away, into joy, you know, then you'll find that you're not entangled with other people. Sometimes I find myself getting entangled when someone comes in the room and I'm close to them, or their family member that's then come visit, and I can pick up their aura. That's that entanglement, because we come from that same separating gene. We come from the same DNA. So it's like if you have those gifts, you can pick up people. And a lot of times I have to really catch myself, because sometimes I pick up that people be so weary with life that they don't want to keep awakening themselves. They just want to lay down and just be the shitty them they always been, or be the shitty them that just case around whatever gonna be. I just wanna be able to not deal with nobody, so I can just lay down and quit. I just want to just be able just to work myself to death and just be happy and say, well, if I come back, I come back. If I don't, I don't. I don't even, it don't even matter. And I had to catch myself when I picked up off people. I'd be like, do I even want this person around me? I don't want to be entangled with you no more. Like, we come from evidently the same bubbles. I don't want to be entangled with you if that's the route you want to go, because I'm not going to be under the dome. Ain't happening. So it ain't happening. Anyway, intent for you to want to say to another way is demonstrable and provable. Dealing with both of these is the only way to real healing. So what he's saying is real healing is dealing with parasites and negativity, and those parasites can come simply from just entangling yourself too much with people, or being around people too much who isn't about improving inwardly. They are a lot of people are about improving their bank accounts, which it has its place, but some people are only about improving their body, how their bodies look, improving their skin texture. Everything has its place, but because no one can see inside of them, that be the most messed up place. The heart chakra, the mind chakra, the chakra that's by the navel. Sick and can't get well, and you wonder why you're sick and can't get well. It's because you're dealing with entities and spells, parasites, and negative low frequency energy, and you're not spending enough time around people who speak that all things will work together for my good, because I'm putting forth works that are not dead works. I'm putting forth works that when my throat chakra speaks, my hands get to doing what I'm saying, or I've been already laid the foundation for what I want to show up. And it's not all the time money. It's not all the time silver and gold, as Kurt Franklin used to say. So sure, other problems arise from these, but it is at the root. Simple, yes. Doing something is not simple. Sure isn't. You hear him? Doing something isn't simple. Doing something is not so simple. It's like it takes practice for it to become a habit, so that you can get in a sequence. And then once you're finished with that, you may have to get out of that sequence, even if you don't like change. It's dangerous to always just stay. This thing look like a snake. Wow. I'm looking at this screensaver over here. And it may make a lifetime of research and practice, but at least someone told you. Don't agree, no problem. It's still worth mentioning. Yeah. Entanglement. Sometimes we're entangled, and that's the reason why you feel like you can't let a person go. That's why sometimes you feel like you can't let go of certain attitudes. It's because you're entangled. And sometimes we get entangled in other people's energy because we care about them, but it burdens us. That's why, yes, inwardly, you have to remind yourself every day, hey, it's well with your soul. Don't put in front of you stuff that will make your mind not be able to rest. All right, let's subscribe the bell. Thanks for watching.